Thank you, Nick. Robin, you had said that this was you were facing a team in good form and with a deep roster, despite missing some top players. But look, you did, and giving up two goals under defensive blunders under pressure.
Yes, Neil, the answer is yes. It is disappointing because I thought um, we did well with the ball. We were able to make our way up the field. We had a lot of possession. We didn't turn enough of it into being threatening. So that is a little bit disappointing. Very happy to see the movement. At the very end, we weren't effective enough. And then really two just needless mistakes. And uh, Sean makes an incredible save on the penalty to keep us in the game. And then shortly afterwards, we make another mistake. It was really a backbreaker, I think the second goal was.
We'll go next to John Molnar.
Thanks, Nick. Hi, Robin. How would you evaluate Alonso's performance tonight overall?
Overall, his performance was good. I think he looked tired. I think some of our guys looked tired. But overall, Allo has become a real focal point of starting attacks for us. And you could see still after the mistake, guys are willing to give him the ball under pressure because they trust him so much. The first goal was a huge mistake. But outside of that, I thought he was quite solid. And then toward the end, I just think the team was pushing so hard. Fatigue got us and Allo as well.
We'll go next to James.
Thanks, Nick. Hello, Robin.
I think so.
Georgie couldn't seem to find much joy tonight. Is the team making enough space for him or getting him the ball in the right areas?
Well, I would say that the middle of the field was very crowded tonight. And you saw in the second half, he got more space on the left side. And I just think the way they defended, it was always going to be difficult in the setup that we were in today. It was going to be very tight space. And at times, he's got to roam around and find different spaces. In the second half, we saw a bit more of him as he found some room on the right side with Raul pinning the wing back and Georgie getting underneath. That's been certainly a big part of what we're doing. We've got him on the ball in the middle of the field, but the middle of the field is very crowded, and I thought he did a good job of finding space elsewhere.
We'll go back to Neil next.
Robin, just a six-man bench and a very young one. The cupboard was just bad.
It certainly felt that way. Certainly got some young guys. Guys came in and did well. I thought Simmer came in and did well, and Malik gave a good effort for the time that he was in. Rules as start tonight. So it was definitely, I think we miss his leadership, his intensity. We obviously also miss Richie. What they were missing through the international break, you're going to miss some of your players. And it's really up to the rest of the group. And I thought that, in spite of all that, we had decent possession. We looked like we were in decent control. Obviously, we had to deal with some counterattacks as we're chasing the game. But yeah, it definitely felt a little bit good tonight.
Robin, a first start tonight for Jules after he came off the bench in his previous 5 appearances. How would you grade his effort on the evening?
His effort was fantastic, and his awareness, I thought, was really good. I would like to have seen us put more balls in the box, let him battle for some things in front of the goal. He had some good hold-up moments. He had a couple of moments that he turned, looked to be threatening. Overall, I thought it was a decent performance. He didn't look like a young kid who was lost. Not at all. I thought he did pretty well.
Any questions?
Yeah, I actually got two for you. One is that first goal almost looked like he wasn't aware that Iboguchi was there, the way he turned into him.
I didn't see it, to be honest, so that we play Allo in tight spaces all the time. And his awareness of what's around him is pretty elite. And he doesn't normally get stuck or caught. And to be honest, I still haven't seen the exact play. But he had a giveaway earlier in the season that led to a goal against Columbus. And I was asked that you have to trust him. And he's going to make some mistakes. He's a young player. I don't know if he's ever played this much. I don't know if he's ever been this much of a focal point. But he has a real elite awareness of what's around him and an ability to find entry passes. That's take some chances. And we like to think as time goes on, the mistakes become fewer and fewer. But he's somebody who's been very valuable to us in this run where we played pretty well.
And what do you make of that red card at the end?
I was ranting and raving about what a nonsensical card it was, and I hadn't seen it properly, and I saw, and it didn't look that bad. I didn't see the whole thing, the whole play. And again, I was ranting and raving about the officiating, and then two things happened almost simultaneously. Al walked in, and I asked him what happened, and he goes, "I did, sure, and no, I have nothing." So,
Gotcha.
Go back to James.
Thanks, Ale. Robin, I'm wondering how much of tonight was just an example of the difference between a team that's 8 months or really just 4 months into their development versus a team that's got a couple of years in?
I really think that's a great question. We feel like we've made real strides this year in terms of our cohesion and playing like a team. And late in the year, we're looking at players, we're trying different things, and then we've rolled out a diamond for the last 2 days and the last 2 games, looking for what is the best setup for us. Is it 2 forwards? Is it 1 forward? Is it 5 in the back? Is it 4 in the back? So we're still experimenting. We're definitely in the building phase of this project, and we've seen really good progress throughout the year. We need to get sharper and sharper in the attacking end. And today was another example of us taking steps. And I know that the result isn't anything that any of us want, but it also gives us answers as we're looking at the possible way forward for the group. It's been really in good form for a number of years. So they've been through that process, and we are at the beginning of it.